There are no goodbyes for us. Wherever you are, you will always be in my heart. Mahatma Gandhi.
You get a strange feeling when you're about to leave a place. Like you'll not only miss the people you know, but miss the person you are now. At this time, in this place, because you'll never be this way again. Azar Nafisi.
Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Dr. Seuss.
Good morning. Good morning. For those of you who don't know me, my name is John Deveaux, and I'm the Senior Advancement Director here at Westminster. The vast majority of you should know me, because I'm the guy who signed your acceptance letter. For the past quarter of a century until this year, I was the Director of Admissions here at Westminster. With the exception of a few of you, Haley, Alex, and Ethan, to be precise, I was the person who signed your acceptance letter. When you take into account the members of the faculty whose letters of acceptance I have signed over the years, Mr. Grant, Mr. Jonkis, Mr. Pringle, Ms. Powell, Mr. Gomez, Mr. Cahill, and Ms. Finn, there were over 400 people in this chapel whose admissions files I read and acceptances I signed. In fact, by my count, over my career at Westminster, I read a total of 20,591 applications and enrolled 3,204 migrants. From these impressive statistics, I draw two conclusions. One, I've admitted well over half the Westminster alumni still living in this world. And two, I'm getting wicked old. At this point, I've spent exactly half my life on this hill, and so much has changed since I first arrived here in 1992, both with me personally and with the campus and the community. For starters, I was much younger back then, and I had a lot more hair. I was also recently married and had no children. 27 years later, Mrs. Deveaux, who the sixth formers remember, who became an outstanding educator over the 25 years she worked here before moving over to Loomis, and I had the great joy of experiencing the birth of our two incredible, beautiful daughters, Ellie, class of 2014, who was just back for her 5th reunion, and Katie, class of 2016. Madame Deveaux and I were blessed to watch them grow up on this beautiful campus. First in Cushing, then Edge, and for the past 2 decades in the campus house right behind our room. Most importantly, we proudly witnessed and celebrated our daughters' accomplishments and their growth as students and as people at Westminster, and their balance of wisdom finding and then succeeding at the right colleges for each of them. Over this same period of time, significant changes unfolded across the Westminster campus and community. I will unabashedly avow that today, Westminster has the best campus of any boarding school anywhere. But trust me, it wasn't always that way. Since my arrival, a total of 17 spectacular new structures have arisen. 4 dorms, 9 faculty houses, Cone, Squash Pavilion, Sherwood Health and Athletic Center, Armour Academic Center, and Armstrong Dining Hall. To make way for these beautiful additions, 12 buildings that stood on this campus when I first arrived no longer exist. The Westminster community has also evolved over these years. 10 of my faculty colleagues and more than a handful of staff members remain from 27 years ago. But the faculty today is larger and more diverse than ever before, and they are teaching a broader array of subjects. The student body has also grown, from the 340 my first year here to 401 this year. Importantly, we are a more diverse school than at any other point in our history, with students from 31 countries and 23 states, and with students of color representing over 20% of the student body. Of my many accomplishments here at Westminster, this is one of my proudest. As many of you know, this will be my final term, as I will be leaving to become the next head of school at Fairfield Country Day School in July. What you may not know is this is my first chapel talk. I know what you're thinking. How is that possible? That's crazy. It's unbelievable. What's for lunch? It might just be a voice. Some of you might justifiably be asking yourself, what the heck took the guy so long to give a chapel talk? Well, the simple answer is this. I'd rather hear from one of you. To be perfectly candid, there was exactly 0% chance that when I was in high school, I would have had the courage and the poise to get up in front of several hundred people and share something meaningful about myself and my life. So it has been with tremendous amounts of respect, admiration, and pride over the years that I've witnessed the myriad of Martins who have stood where I stand now and have delivered sage advice, meaningful quotes, poignant stories, humorous anecdotes, and even beautiful songs from this dais. I think about just this spring, hearing from Emmett, and Ethan, and Gio, Susie, Scooby, Sophia, Liz, Julia, Reese, Alex, Isabel, and Jill. That's just this spring. Every one of you guys crushed it, and you made me proud. I'm glad you didn't wait 27 years to get up here. You see, to me, chapel talks are one of the most important bodies of evidence that validated my work in admissions over the years. They shine a spotlight on the incredible young women and men here at Westminster. So do the plays and musicals in WCC, all the athletic contests with the first team or fourth team, the dance performances, band concerts, and cabarets, Sumas lists, commencement awards, assembly announcements, loaves and fish rosters, admissions tour guides, model UN conference lists, coffee houses, Friday nights and gun, papers of the week, advisory. Your performances in all of these venues and others have made me smile and rewarded my decision to stay here for so long. They serve as reminders for me and shining examples for all of what makes this place so special. For a quarter of a century, my admissions team and I were responsible for assembling remarkably talented, diverse, passionate, and compassionate cast of Martins who comprise the student body here on the Hill. I need to pause to give a shout out and a massive thank you to Mrs. Ulrich, Mrs. Smith, Mr. Overby, Mr. Pringle, and all of the amazing people I've had the honor of working with in admissions over the years, including 6 of whom have gone on to be directors at other schools. I have to say it's been a great run. Of course, at the end of the day, as Westminster's Director of Admissions, the decision to accept each of you was ultimately on me. And all of you, and the alumni before you, have never disappointed me. I'm on. Thanks for making me and making us look so good. So this next paragraph's not going to make a lot of sense, but those who know me know I am not the most emotionally expressive person. I've always been an introvert and tended to keep my feelings on the inside. But make no mistake, just because I'm not beaming on the outside doesn't mean I'm not really happy on the inside. And trust me when I say that besides my family and perhaps playing soccer, the greatest joy I experience is witnessing all of your achievements and all of your growth. I've been asked often this spring what I will miss most after I depart Westminster. And that's a really long answer. But I will spare you and boil it down to this. I will miss sitting at graduation each year and watching the 6 formers stride across the stage. I'll miss thinking back to our admissions committee discussions and recognizing the wonderful maturation and development that has occurred over your time in Westminster. I'll miss the deep appreciation and satisfaction that I feel knowing that you have rewarded my faith in you with all of your accomplishments and by your good grace. Class of 2019, I'm honored and proud to be departing the hill with you. You've set a great tone this year and throughout your time at the school. You've got 1 week to go. Don't screw it up. Seriously, don't screw it up. I wish you all the best in your college careers and beyond. 5th, 4th, and 3rd formers, I ask you to consider this. You only have somewhere between 1 and 3 years left at this amazing place. Take advantage of the opportunities. Get involved, meet new people, try new things, maybe even give a chapel talk. And whatever you decide to do it to the best of your ability. I pledge to each of you that I will do my very best to come back to the hill for your commencements, so I can watch you walk across the stage. And I know you'll have made me proud. Let me conclude with a final quote from one of the deepest thinkers and wisest philosophers of all time, Winnie the Pooh, who once said, "How lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard." I'll miss you guys.
Remember all the good times that we had. Let them slip away from us when things got bad. Clearly I first saw you smiling in the sun. I wanna feel your warmth upon me. You wanna be the one. 'Cause I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by. Wait not for memory. I'm so tired, but I can't sleep. Standing on the edge of something much too deep. It's funny how we feel so much, but cannot say a word. We are screaming inside, but we can't be heard. 'Cause I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by. Wait not for memory. So afraid to love you, more afraid to lose. Clinging to a past that doesn't let me choose.